Okay, so I'm just quickly showing you how I do most of my editing for my pictures. Here I'm just going in and cutting out what I want to be in the picture. So I'm cutting out my body, and then I'm going to go out and cut out Deku's body. So I'm just going through roughly getting the shapes that I want, going over what's already been selected just so that I know it's completely opaque. Then I kind of do some fine touching in a little bit. So here I've just switched to the transparent background, and I'm going through with a much smaller brush, and I'm cleaning up all of the details around the edges, and I am just getting rid of basically anything that I don't need in the final image, anything that melted in from the original background, stuff like that. So now I'm going in around the hair, and the big thing about the hair is that it's not super important to get every single detail. It's really difficult to get all of the strands anyways, so I don't focus on it a whole lot. All in all, this process took me about an hour and 20 minutes, and you're watching a very compressed version where I show you everything in just under 10 minutes. So at this point I was starting to get really tired because I'd been working for about an hour already. So I just wrote a quick little joke in there, and as you can see, I'm flipping back and forth between the original background and the transparent background just to make sure that I have all of the correct things selected and I'm not chopping off too much of my personal body. Again, I'm going in with the hair. I'm not being too specific with the details because you can brush it out when you switch over to the new background, so just get rid of as much of the blue as you can, but it's not a super big deal if you miss some spots. As you can see here, I missed my entire hand in the selection process, so now I'm going through and just rough selecting it and then going through and fine tuning like I did with the rest of everything. once you have your focal point cut out, you just add it to your background, position it how you want it. I add a few shadows to make it look a little bit more realistic, but that wasn't a super big deal in this picture. Then I go through with the eraser and I just brush away things that came through. I add a few stickers to add to the characters and just give them like some more details so that you know what's happening in the scene. It takes a little bit of fading and brushing it out and trying to find the correct positions to figure out what you want with your stickers, but I thought this worked pretty well for BakuDeku. I wanted to add one big explosion behind him, and I just did that by putting the layer underneath the two that I'd cut out already. Then I went through and found some lightning for Deku, and I just colorized it and erased what I didn't want it, so it was over or under his clothes based on where I wanted to put them. I'm not really sure why I put the lightning over top of his pants but not over top of his shirt, but that's just what I thought looked best, and I liked how it looked in the end, so I just kept the design idea. I did do all of this by hand. I didn't have a stylus or anything, so it definitely took a lot longer and took a deep toll on my personal self. And after a lot of lightning placement, we came up with the final product, and here it is. Thanks for watching.